Enjoy 1% merchant commission when you accept Lanka Pay cards. Contact these banks today.
Sri Lanka's worst economic slump has struck a deadly blow to the daily lives of its citizenry. The woes of the masses are further compounded by the cost of living skyrocketing each day. This dire situation has resulted in the daily food intake of Sri Lankans dropping to concerning levels. Although 3 staple meals a day is the norm, many families in Sri Lanka have been compelled to survive on 2 meals a day, while the most impoverished segments of society have little to no means of feeding their hunger. The pinnacle of this crisis came to light when it was revealed that Sri Lanka now ranks 6th in the world for child malnutrition. UNICEF attributes the unaffordability of staple foods as the main cause for this crisis. UNICEF Regional Director for South Asia, George Larrier Ajay, revealed that 1 out of every 3 children in the country are in need of emergency medical attention. He further pointed out that the current economic crisis in Sri Lanka is pushing more and more families to place their children in institutional care, mainly as a result of poverty, as they are no longer able to care for them. How seriously are our children threatened? This is the situation in the southern province. Newsfirst visited Saranigama in Hambantota today. Danushka, a resident of Saranigama, was only able to feed his child a coconut roti for lunch today. However, his child did not plead for more food because even he understands their plight. His wife is an expectant mother, but her meal too was a roti. Danushka, an employee in the fishing industry, cannot afford to feed his family daily, let alone provide them with a nutritious meal. I have no way of feeding my child. We prepared a roti for lunch. Our child cannot survive on roti. Children in Veeramahanagar in Thopur, Trincomalee are also facing a similar situation to their southern brothers and sisters. 3 meals a day is a rarity in their life. How severe is the situation in the eastern province? People in Alutgama Hatton in the central province toil hard to provide a simple meal for their children. At times they pawn their belongings just so they can afford 1 meal. But even then, the meals prepared do not provide sufficient nutrition to their growing children.
ඉස්සර නම් කිසි කරදරයක් නැතුව හාල් කිලෝ ඉස්සර 15ක් ගේනවා අපිට මාසෙකට ඇති මේ 10000කට බඩු ගත්තා නම් සර් දැන් අවිල 5000කට තමයි ගන්න විදියක් තින්නේ ඒත් බඩු 4යි.
Jack seeds are the main meal of children residing in Ekilaswatta, Lavantwatta, Aranayaka and Doduliyavatta in Yatiyantota. On most days, they are forced to go to school on an empty stomach. What is the opinion of medical professionals? It is reported that 86% of families in Sri Lanka do not consume 3 meals a day. 1 out of 3 children are suffering from malnutrition. This is a sorrowful situation. We talk about nutritious meals. People are unable to purchase milk, meat, eggs and fruits. In this situation, we do not expect politicians to tell the people to survive on whatever is available. That is why malnutrition is on the rise. Malnutrition among expectant mothers has risen by 17 to 18%. When an expectant mother is malnourished, the development of the fetus is affected, children have higher death rates, and miscarriages may occur, and even cause the death of the mother during childbirth. This also leads to a drop in immunity among children. We urged political leaders to formulate a plan for food security. There is still no program in place to provide triposha. There is a risk of our children facing the same situation those in Sudan, South Sudan, Haiti and Somalia faced. We wish to remind the government that parliament jokes will not solve the real issues of the people.
Parliament jokes වලින් රටේ ඇත්ත ප්‍රශ්න විසඳෙන්නේ නැති බව අපි පාලන අධිකාරියට කියන්න කැමතියි.